All right, everyone. Now it's time for a bit of a show and tell video, actually. A few shout outs here as well from people that have sent me some cool shit throughout the years, which is a lot of people. By the way, if you've ever sent me a letter or a postcard or anything like that, I've saved literally all of them. I have them in a fireproof safe because I consider them among my most prized of possessions, actually. So, if I haven't responded to you, as I haven't been able to many people who've sent me things, doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the thought. I've had like birthday wishes and season's greetings and stuff. I think there are about 300 different letters and postcards in the safe. Takes up most of the room in there. I wanted to show off, though, a few particular things that people have sent me throughout the years that I find amusing. We'll start off actually, Anton from Anton's in Roanoke, Texas. Along with the biltong, he did send me a shirt and a tumbler as well. This is the Stick, Sex, and Hammer tumbler. So if you go to landofbiltong.com, you can get that. Somebody asked if the Ouroboros was on both sides. No, it is on one side. And this is for, I guess, keeping your coffee or tea hot, actually. Got a little thingy in the top. I don't know. I've never used a tumbler before, but I'm going to. So I appreciate that. Some good stuff. I've also eaten about 2 pounds of meat in the last 2 days, just as far as the Angus goes. I also wanted to show you this. And this, I don't have a place to mount it right now because these are the old style wooden walls that if you tried to hang something that was quite this heavy, I think it'd be a little bit of a problem. He made this, actually. Let me see. Arriba Clankdom. I really like this. It's forged out of metal. I don't know what kind of metal, steel, I'm assuming. It's fairly hefty. Again, a reason why I can't mount it actually on the wall. I have to I don't know, I guess I'd have to have a new wall put in. And that is from, and I've got, don't worry, I've got your thing here. Stephen Owens Cutting Solutions. He has a shit talk at OCS underscore plasma and an Instagram at Owens / cutting / solutions. Welcome back to the land of the free. Thank you for your insightful content. I thank you very much, my man. I uh, I love it a lot. It's just mounting it at the moment. I mean, I would mount it right here, but I definitely have to use a stud finder or two. Otherwise, the wall would probably fall on top of me, and then no more clankdom. Also, this is from Lev Polyakov, Break the Rules podcast. His dad actually carves this. I think it's still available actually for sale from him as well. And that's I'm not going to take it down because it's mounted on the wall. And again, these thin walls are cantankerous, so it can be a real problem. But I like Ouroboros. I find them amusing. You'll note that the skeleton actually matches that skeleton. This was made years and years ago by Domino Autonomy, another content creator. She does mainly things, gaming cards and arts and crafts and stuff. Really interesting channel. Although I don't know if she's still active because I don't think she's uploaded in a couple of years. But this is a custom-made painting. I'm going to have that framed at some point too because, again, that's really impressive and I really enjoy it. Also, from Masthoff Bookstore and Press, 219 Mill Road, Morgantown, Pennsylvania. I have not opened the letter yet from this individual, but he said, you want a couple of interesting books. He's got I guess, a printing company, and so there are a couple of books here, and I'm McLovin' it, and I will definitely read this, and this is hardcover, so this isn't a cheaply made book. History of Rutland County, 1886. So we're looking at classic reprints, basically. And how many fucking pages is this book? This book is 953 pages, roughly. A lot of genealogical lore. I've skimmed through it. A lot of things with regards to the basic history of Rutland County through that period of time. Of course, that was up until the late 19th century. Interesting book so far that, again, I've only had a chance to skim through because I've been balls to the wall busy. And also Picturesque Burlington, 1894. See that one. Of course, Burlington is the only real major city in Vermont. I'm assuming it covers a great deal of industrial lore because Vermont used to actually have industry in it. Believe it or not, it wasn't always just about tourism. Most people probably wouldn't understand that, especially if they visited the state in the last 50 years. They might get the wrong impression. Oh, aren't you the maple syrup state? We were once #1 in sheep textiles, but you wouldn't know that now. This is one that I've had for a while, and I can't remember exactly who sent it. I do still have your original letter though, so if you see this video, I'll make sure to give you a shout out when I dig back through all of the letters and stuff. I'll do a separate video. This is one of my favorite things that someone's ever sent me, and it's right down my lane, but I've got to make sure that I pick it up carefully to keep it balanced here and to keep it from tangling. There we go. How am I going to get it all in frame? It's bones! It's a wind chime made out of dead animals. And I fucking love that. In fact, I think these are rib bones that have been parsed together, or antlers, or I'm not sure if it's wood or bone, actually, up there. I don't know what lent itself to these dangly things. I think that might be a coyote skull or a fox or something. And I don't know, this looks like maybe a moose vertebrae and a scapula from a deer or bear or something. I think that's a pelvis. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't take biological anthropology in the sense of bone studies. I just don't want this to get tangled. Unfortunately, because it's so long, the only place I'd have to hang it is in the breezeway. I can't hang it in the office here. The ceilings are, I think, a little bit too on the low side, unless I mounted it right in the middle, which would be funny. But I like that a lot, and I've had some fun. You know, you put it out in a circle and do rituals with it. Not really, but it's funny. Also, Sleazy, Sleazy P. Martini. He sent me, by the way, Hyperreal Productions. You can go, I think that these are actually available, but he said it's a bobblehead. So, do you like crack? Do you like Hunter's crack? Okay, that answers the question. Yo, Sticks, keep on talking. Sleazy P. Martini. Band manager of Gwar, of course, so another one of my prized possessions. I've got a lot of them around me. I like having my little happy place. And of course, we would be reticent if we didn't mention G-Sticks and the little stick men, of course. Which again, I've got to contact him again, because after that limited run did so well, I wanted to do something unlimited as well. So if there'd be something, a little Ouroboros symbol or something you could prop up on your desk when you're making your videos. 10.5 inches. It keeps fucking growing. I don't know exactly how that happens. Anyway, yeah, I'm surrounded by cool shit. Fucking militaria and bone chimes and custom stuff that people make all the time. I love it. It's definitely one of the fringe benefits to being a content creator with any audience at all is you get cool stuff like that that's like made by somebody else. And it's just more unique than something that you get in a store. Because like, that's the only one. That's why I think there's several of these, but it's the only one that was made specifically for me. And so on and so on forth. I like old books. I like bones. I like Sleazy P. Martini's bobblehead and so forth. So I'm having a great time. When I came back, you should have seen. You wouldn't have recognized. This was not clear when I first came back to the States a couple of weeks ago. The massive material between letters, postcards, packages, stuff that I had bought and that had been sent to me, in some cases unsolicited. And in a couple cases, there was no return address, so I can't thank people for what they sent me. I get sent money and shit like that all the time. Don't worry, I'll declare on my taxes. Don't want to skeeve. I'm not Hunter Biden. I got the good crack. I mean, it was this high. Yes. It took almost an entire day just to sort it. And of course, I had nothing else to do anyway because my laptop had fucked itself under the wheels of a bus and gone off the reservation there. So yeah, having a good time. There's plenty more. I'd like to do another shout out video actually because there's so much more to shout out. I just wanted to get to a few things now and again with Owen's cutting and so forth. You'll be able to, and Land Biltong and so forth, you'll be able to visit their websites and maybe order some books, some metal placards, Sleazy's bobbleheads, and other Gwar goodies, and Biltong, of course. That's about all. Peace out.